And hello everyone, I'm Daren Jaime, and today is Wednesday, January 16th, and you're watching Open, a live program bringing the Bronx and New York City straight to you. We want to welcome our viewers on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, as Open is now being broadcast live simultaneously on our MNN channel. Now, you can stay connected to us via Twitter at BronxNet TV and on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. Well, a lot has certainly been going on throughout the past week. We'll take you through it now with some Bronx updates. A former New York Yankee great is out on bail today, this after being charged with sexually abusing a child. Former closer John Wetland was arrested on Monday after officials say he sexually abused a 6-year-old child over a 2-year period. Wetland was the Bombers' 1996 World Series MVP. As the team's closing relief pitcher, the 52-year-old was taken into custody and released on $25,000 bail. He's due back in court next month. Well, good news for Bronx subway riders. The 167th Street B and D subway station reopened last week following reconstruction. Well, the brand new station is bright and vivid now, adorned with MTA glass mosaics. The artist, Rico Gaston, named this installation Beacons to highlight influential Bronx figures such as Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, Tito Puente, James Baldwin, Maya Angelou, and many more. The station has been closed since 2018. Well, more good news in transportation. Mayor Bill de Blasio announced Monday the expansion of the ferry service connecting all 5 boroughs. The expansion will include Throgs Neck and Staten Island. The mayor also announced the expansion of the Soundview ferry station, which was opened last year. Mayor de Blasio says the ferry has made significant difference in the quality of life for New Yorkers, and we should be expecting to see the new ferry routes take place by 2020. In other news, a family of a Bronx immigrant activist is seeking some answers today. This after the NYPD raided their restaurant, taking their loved one into custody to which they say was without cause. It happened at La Morada Restaurant in Mott Haven. Our BronxNet cameras were there and present at the restaurant's press conference this past Monday. Reporter Yesenia Ramos has our story.
I'm not being told why I'm getting arrested right now. You're holding me hard. You're holding me hard.
The Facebook video showed 30-year-old Yahaira Saavedra being arrested inside her parents' restaurant, La Morada, located in Mott Haven, on January 11, 2019, around 4:30 p.m., after undercover cops from the 40th precinct demand them to shut down the restaurant due to an investigation.
I obviously objected and asked for a warrant. This policeman, instead of showing me a warrant, said, I don't have a warrant, but I have a badge and a gun, and I could flip this restaurant around if you don't shut down the restaurant.
The police officers' main claim to their fear, which is just ludicrous, that they said that they were afraid for their safety and that's why they arrested my sister, was because their undercoverness was exposed.
Yahaira was put in a black van and was taken to the 40th precinct, where community members rallied her unlawful arrest, and was released a few hours after without any charges. Carolina Saavedra, sister of Yahaira and Marco, suffered a panic attack and told us if it wasn't for her panic attack, she would have been arrested along with her sister.
Instead of feeling like peaceful in here, like in this place, right? La Morada is home to a lot of us. Now there's fear that was never here before, right?
Residents at Mott Haven gathered at La Morada for a press conference to make powerful comments regarding issues in the Bronx.
When we want to talk about health, when we want to talk about hashtag not 62, we need to talk about policing, we need to talk about arrests as a public health issue.
We can have beautiful places like La Morada without development. We don't need to talk to the city.
I've seen this happen to other clergy who have come to look at disturbances outside their church and been told by the police, get back inside and do your job.
The Saavedra family and their civil rights attorney, Rose Weber, will be filing a notice of claim and then proceeding with a federal civil rights lawsuit.
It was an arrest. They came in here, they slapped her in handcuffs, they put her in a police car, they took her to the precinct, they held her against her will for 3 hours, and then they simply voided the arrest as if it had never happened, which is as close as NYPD will ever come to admitting that they did something with absolutely no probable cause.
After a traumatizing incident at the Morada Restaurant, the Saavedra family are demanding answers for what happened, and so this won't happen again to anyone else. Reporting for BronxNet, Yesenia Ramos.
And thank you, Yesenia. We want to invite you to stay with us next week. Coming up on next week's show, we'll be taking and talking about this particular story in more depth. That's all the time we have for Bronx Updates. We're going to be right back with more show right after this.